Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Pierce Wrestling Showcase here on Blip TV. What we're looking at is a match good while in the making. Southern Wrestling League action from the Community Center in Subligna, Georgia. Tag team titles up for grabs in a Lumberjack strap match. And of course, right as we hear the bell sound, the announcement always must be made. Fans, keep your distance from the action, especially in a match of this nature, where it's almost guaranteed to spill out on the floor. It's what the Lumberjacks are for, to keep the action in the ring, actually. And Stu Valentine finding that one out the hard way. Not going to be able to bail out to safety. Not going to be able to take a count out. That's right there. That's the only comfort zone in there is a tag to his partner Devin Lane, the Love Gun Devin Lane, the Southern Tag Team Champions XTC. We heard the words of Stu Valentine at the top of the hour, and It's not like he'd ever give us a chance to forget any of the accomplishments or the greatness as we see the Lumberjacks. It looks like there's some of the Lumberjacks like the Edens, some of them like XTC. That's generally the case. We've got wrestlers and fans. Yeah, there was a raffle held for fan participation. And Devin Lane, Devin Lane getting a taste of that leather. And not for long. I'm not sure how much more comfortable it is in the ring, but there's more room to move around. All right, Bruiser Eden. There's that big chop. And a second one for good measure. Take this opportunity to mention that there are tag teams competing in the southeastern United States that refuse to set foot in the ring with the Brothers Eden for primarily that main reason right there. We see the Bedlam. Hey, the Edens are tough. They can take it just as well as dish it out. That's one thing about the Southern Wrestling League. Hey, if you're not going to be a tough guy, you're probably not going to be around very long. All right, we've got action on the corner. Can't really make it out. We've only got the single camera in effect this week as Stu Valentine with a fist drop. Nicely executed. You know, I'm not really going to sit back here and knock either member of XTC other than I think they have lousy attitudes. But more or less, they have pretty well been the most dominant tag team here in the SWL during their time. They've yet to duck a challenge, although they've done their share of griping. And this match right here was definitely griped about right at the top of the hour. All right, tag into Devin Lane. Irish whip. Big drop kick catches Bruiser Eden right in the chest and going for the cover. Only gets a 2 count. All right, there's the rear chin lock. Folks, if you think the action's been crazy here on Blip TV the past couple of weeks from Subligna, just wait till the Lethal Lottery when we have action from May the 28th here, the 3rd annual Lethal Lottery in Subligna. There's absolutely nothing predictable about that. And we will be bringing in action from that event to you on Pierce Wrestling Showcase, as Devin Lane just got leveled by a clothesline. Got a lot of bodies out there. You can see Billy the Kid taking up a good deal of the screen, just standing there. All right, Stu Valentine in there to break that pinfall attempt. You may have noticed the guy in the striped shirt. I believe his name's Jeremy. I'm not certain. All I know is this is his first event as an official for the SWL. As you see, Marty McFarlane and Bristol Romine out there with the Lumberjacks on opposite sides of the ring. Certainly with two officials like McFarlane and Romine, this young Jeremy will come along fast. All right, Stu Valentine going for the cover. And Bruiser Eden in there to break things up. Now, there's a lot of goodwill towards the Eden boys here in this part of Georgia. As we see, the favoritism of the Lumberjacks come into play again. But let's not forget history. The brothers Eden have done plenty of dirty work during their career. Oh, Stu Valentine with one of those straps choking Shooter Eden. Oh, and we got one of the Lumberjacks. One of the Lumberjacks bum rushed the ring. Tell you what, a gentleman might do well to watch his back when leaving the building later. That's not part of the deal. Shooter Eden tasting the canvas following that move. All right, once again, Bruiser Eden in there to break it up. And, all right, Lumberjacks coming into play once again. All right, we see Caden Christopher. Garrett Michaels trying to use Marty McFarlane as a shield. Folks, this is the featured contest here this week on Blip TV, and we're not going to waste any time. This is a no time limit Lumberjack strap match for the Southern Tag Team titles. James Eden with a huge clothesline, and that definitely rocked Devin Lane. Devin Lane with a presence of mind to tag his partner. We heard XTC, Stu Valentine, say this is the final shot for the Edens. Well, folks, XTC are the tag team champions, and they have plenty of say. But there are tag teams out here in the Southern Wrestling League that chomp at the bit for a title shot. We got them boys, Ego Trip. Last month we saw Terry Lawler and Bobby Hayes. We got John Arden and Mark Payne just burying the hatchet. Last week here, HCP back in effect. If you've been watching Pierce Wrestling Showcase, you've no doubt seen a team called the Fabulous Blondes. Casey Cage, Brian Rivers. Now, they've definitely made their presence known on a number of shows throughout the South. I'll grudgingly give mention to the headliners, Chip Hazard, Johnny Rock, by virtue of the fact that we saw them get the victory over Cage and Rivers in a very dubious fashion at Blue Ridge for the DSCW. All right, Big Elbow with some finesse. However, Bruiser Eden in there to break things up. Big suplex. Once again, Bruiser Eden in there. Referee Jeremy having to restrain the Bruiser. These two teams just cannot stand one another. And the situation's all that more volatile with these Lumberjacks. I believe we're approaching the 15-minute mark, give or take. Also, Southern Wrestling League action will be coming to Summerville, Georgia. Hey, not real far from Subligna, but a new site for SWL action. Hopefully some new fans on June the 4th. That's a Saturday evening at the Freedom Tabernacle. Also, the DSCW will return to Fannin County High School in Blue Ridge on the 4th of June as well. That summertime's going to be heating up for Pierce Wrestling Showcase. All right, you can hear the crowd reminiscent of a high school football crowd cheering the home team, and that's in essence what they're doing. The Eden brothers are the home team here in Subligna. Devin Lane being worked over out on the floor. All right, we've got Stu Valentine in there with the bruiser. What do we have here? Perhaps Valentine wanted to set him up. Oh, Valentine trying to hold on, and oh my Lord. Sunset. That's Stu Valentine. Perhaps wanting to set the bruiser up for a superplex. And Bruiser Eden coming off of that sunset flip off the top rope. Got new tag team champions. Hey, as bad as I hate to say it, let's not be kicking XTC while they're down. Both teams took part in a hard-fought match. Oh, what do we got here? John Arden and the Beast in there to congratulate a new tag team champions, Brothers Eden here. What a show of respect and support. That's not what happened. John Arden, Mr. We need to keep the fans behind us last week, and HCP hitting everything and anything that moves, putting a beat down on both teams, Edens and XTC alike. Non-discriminate violence here. We've seen the dirty side of the Beast, but I'm frankly, I don't believe this. John Arden is I don't know. All right, John Arden calling for the microphone. Well, I got. This is just making me sick.
It's like this, Subligna, Georgia, the SWL, you're never going to be the same. I guarantee you, we just shook the foundation. You're looking at the backbone. We've been carrying this godforsaken company on our back for almost 2.5 years. Not anymore. When we get done, we change the name. We're going to be the HCPWL, if you will. Tell them, Beast.
Did you see the way we messed them boys up? They didn't even know which dressing room to walk back to. We messed them up so bad. That's just a minute taste of what's to come for SWL. And you can believe that.
It's like this. Brothers Eden, you'll be the tag champions until we decide we want them. And these two punks, Ecstasy, it won't be the first time, it won't be the last time. We'll beat your asses too. You can guarantee it. 2 words for you. Believe that.
John Arden, you and Mark Payne, y'all made up. Just like a little old married couple. Well, isn't that real sweet? But let me tell you something, John. Let's do the list. Thunder and Lightning. John Arden, Dustin Famous. Terry Lawler and Bobby Hayes. The Eden Brothers. And the list goes on and on. 9 months, we reign supreme. The most dominant tag team the SWL's ever seen. John, you talk about times are changing. John, you talk about you and Mark Payne gonna be the most dominant tag team in the SWL. John, we've proven we're the most dominant tag team. John, it's time for you and the Beast to step up and prove something. Eden's, HCP, Bobby Hayes, Terry Lawler, Lamar Phillips, Seth Cruz, them boys, you name them. Stupid. I don't care who it is.
This is what we've done to set the standard up here. And somebody's gonna come out here and just try to take the spotlight. Beast Mark Payne, John Arden. You just think it's to take over just like that. And you're up there with us. No, buddy. 9 months. That's the standard.
And we're all about the spotlight. And we're not ready to give that up just yet, boys. If you think you're gonna take our spotlight, you got another thing coming.